Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen, friends, traders around the world. My name is 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝘀 from Forex Trading for Beginners. And for those people you know me, for me, it's all about making a difference. Today on our group, I've invited everybody in. We do three very handsome men. In the top left, we have Mr. Nick, known as the 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝘀. Yeah, and bottom left, we have Demo. Looking rather nice indeed. Look at that, very smart there, dapper there. And then James there, he's very smart with his suit on, and he'll just be coming in and out. So welcome, gentlemen. If other people come along, they're very welcome. This is now recorded. This is an introduction with starting the 1st of January, and it will be open for 7 days only for new people coming in. The 500 pips per week club. That's what we'll talk about. We'll show you what's possible in a morning on a slow Asian session, moving in to London, because now that's just opened. So what we'll just again, we're going to talk about 500 per week club. I'll show what the markets have done today in a slow Asian session, with a slow Christmas period where people see there's not much movement in the market, and we'll see what we can do. Sound fair enough?
Yep.
Let's get it on. I'll share my screen right now. So can everybody see my trading view at all? Can anybody see my trading view?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Thank you very much. So for those people at home, I'm using a piece of software called tradingview.com. You can get a free for version or a paid for version. It does the exact same, but with the paid for one, you get a few extra bits. But I paid for the extra things. I find it really useful. I find it really useful. Yeah. So just to let you know, I'm looking at these trading instruments in the top right-hand corner. We have gold, silver, and the other one are indices. We have American indices. We also have oil. We have the German 30, Euro 50, the Nikkei 225, that's Japanese, and the Aussie 200. So what I've marked here is session breaks, and what a session break, this makes the difference between one day to another. So we've had the slow Asian range, and then we've just went into London. Now my charts are marked of UK time, although I'm in Thailand. So all I'm going to do is, this is the 500 pips a week club, so I'm going to get my calculator. I'm going to encourage those people at home to get the calculator and make sure I'm doing this correct. Is that okay, guys? The people at home? Yeah. So we know there's colors and different things, but all I'm going to do, there's the market open. And when I see a red line and a green line, I'm just going to count the pips from that line to where it is now. Is that fair enough for you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
So for complete transparency, there, I'm actually going to enter the next candle. Not this one here, the next candle. And that went up to there. Can you see that there? So gold,
Yes.
if I said 50 pips, would that be okay?
Yeah, fine.
50 pips, thank you very much. Moving down to silver now. All I need is 100 pips per day for the 500 pips per week club. That's our first instrument. We're 50% of the way there. We move to silver. Yeah. There's a green one. We could have taken some there, but we'll let the market come to us a little bit. And there it is there. I do apologize. I'll do that again. So I was in 𝘁𝗵𝗆cie candles there. That wasn't quite correct. So I'll actually do it from there. 40 pips. 40 I want to do normal candles, 40 pips. Yeah, so I'm not, yeah. What the other, I would take it from that one there. So I'm using this 200 EMA. I could have taken it from there, but let's just take it from there. How many pips would you say that is?
35.
35.
356.
Sorry,
356.
Yeah.
Standard & Poor's 500. Does anybody see a green line?
Yes.
I went up. Now it's coming in reverse. 24. S&P I'm sure we're actually paying more than that, but I'll keep it at 24.
Right, got that.
There's a green line. It went up to
117.
James, seeing this home. James, for you, if you look at this, this MACD at the bottom, that all goes up. We've got the momentum. We've got the same with the momentum up here. It just goes up. If we want to use 𝗁𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 candles, we've got this nice. Look how nice and clean that is. Yep. Let's go to US oil, US 30. Now, one of my colleagues, Shane, is absolutely crushing it today with this. Green line, and I'm up 16. It's more like 169 to be perfectly honest. I'll just say it as it is. We'll see what we see. We'll see what we see.
So that's
now, this
16,
is an interest.
that one, yeah?
Say that again, please.
That was 16 pips on that.
Yeah, thank you very much. This one here, we have a nice green going up, then reverses. So I'd probably get out there. So let's call that one. There's no way that's two pips, but let's call that 2 pips.
Yeah.
2 pips. You know, this way I don't, you know, there's something not right with it, with this measurement. And 46 pips with US oil.
Yeah.
So I've been really tough on myself. So that's why I'm taking independent. This one here is up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, you'd be winning or losing, winning or losing. So let's just take it from this one here. Let's forget all these. You might have won some and look. Let's take it from that one there actually. It goes up, it comes back down to there. So you would get out at the top of that candle. But bear in mind we've got an hour to do this.
33 pips.
How many, please?
33.
Dan, what do you think?
No, that's 416.
I was going to say 300 and something.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah,
325 now, where you've got it now. Yeah, 325.
320 what, please?
Just say 320 for a round figure.
Thank you very much. Because, you know, I'm just being really tough on myself, and that's fine. But remember, this is a slow Asian range and a slow week for Christmas. The slow week. Yeah, we'd have won some, give or take. So let's forget all that. We might have won, we might have lost. So let's just keep it nice and simple. Went up there, and we exit that one there. 9 pips. EU50. Japanese 225. Nikkei. Yeah, see what's possible. Look at that MACD down there. James, you see that MACD? Boom.
Nice.
There. Yeah. Into there. 211.
Mm.
That's the Nikkei 225. And the last one, Aussie 200. There's a green line up there. Exit there. 469. Call it 470 for our numbers. Aussie 200. Now, I'm going to stop there for a minute. So here we are, guys.
Well, I just wanted to say, Jeff, totaling all them up. I mean, I might have missed one, or you might have changed it quick or something, but I made it roughly about 1,568 pips with all that lot.
So I'm going to check mine as well.
From what I captured, what you said on most of them are about 1,568.
Yeah, I got about 1,600 off the top of my head. I'm sat in the car, so
yeah, I got about 1,575. So 1,568, 1,500. We're in the ballpark.
1,500 for a round figure, Jeff.
Around 1,500 pips. And a slow Asian range into London on a slow Christmas week.
I would say 1,550 would be more near enough a round figure.
Okay. Okay.
550, yeah.
Yeah, just to make it easy for, let's do 1500 if that's okay. 15, just for round numbers. So 1500.
1500.
Now, you don't have to trade every single one of these to achieve your 100 pips per day if you focus on the 500 pips per week club.
Yeah.
And the true measurement is actually risk to reward, percent growth. But the reason why I'm talking about 500 pips per week, so if you can do 500 pips per week, you probably pass most funded platforms out there.
With risking very small amount of money if you're going for 500
Absolutely.
pips.
You wouldn't need much, would you?
You're risking you're risking like, I don't know, 1/4% or less per trade.
Now that's without looking at trading style. I'm just looking at the entry. I was really tough on myself. So thank you for being here. So the 500 Pips per Week Club is all about one-to-one mentoring, helping people, young men and women like yourself, young men like yourself, and older people looking to go next level, looking to step up, to pass these funded accounts like some of you already have here today. Congratulations. And this is just a simple way of doing it. And I'm going to be putting that out as time goes on. I'll share my screen again. Now, past these challenges, the first, if you focus on 10% a month, and if there's approximately 20 trading days per month, what's our target in terms of growth?
1% a day, 0.5% a day.
0.5% growth. If you can do 0.5% growth per day, ladies and gentlemen, and you're consistent, the end of the year using our what we teach you, and in the funded accounts, if you stick to the rules, you'll be living very nicely in the life of your choice, shall we say. Yeah, focusing on 0.5% per day. Yeah. Now, Nick, do you have a calculator there?
Sorry, mate.
You have a calculator?
Yeah, I was just using my phone to do the calculation.
So what I want to do is we'll focus on the FTMO challenge. Yeah. So if you were to do that, what would be a fair one to start with, do you think?
Say £20,000.
20,000. Yeah.
Well, as you know, I must be honest, I've tried a couple of the lower $10,000 ones and I've not been successful. Whereas I've gone into a $25,000 one and it's been crazy. I've done a whole lot better on that.
Yeah. So $25,000 with the FTMO is around about 20,000 British pounds. Yeah. Since we're all British on here, let's do the £20,000 and it's easier. It means it's $25,000 approximately. So we'll deal with this with a 20,000 British pound account. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And it's nice that this is our plan. So we've got a 20,000 British pound plan with the FTMO, and they want you to get 10% the first month, and after that they reduce it to 5% over 60 days. And they've changed the funding, what they give you, but let's just keep it, they give you approximately 75%. Is your return. It does go up. Okay. So let's just, you help me out with my calculator. Once we've passed them and we continue to hit that 0.5% per day, let's look at what it's going to be like after a month. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes, mate.
Yeah. So let's look at this is on the Aussie 200, so we'll do it here. So have you just going to help me out here? I know lots of different things going on in here. Lots of different, that's quite interesting the way that's set up actually. I think the settings might be wrong for that. But let's just, that went up from that line. Forget the settings and everything for just now. So all I'm going to do, I'm on the 1 hour time frame, but typically I actually go down to a lower time frame for entry. Yeah. So all I'll do is, to help you out with this, put this line and I'll put this round here. If I can. Sorry, I'll just get this done once. Around the whole candle. Yeah. I'm down to the 15-minute time frame on normal candles. Yeah. And we could, based on that, we actually go over the line there, or that would have a better one there. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's enter on that one. Yeah. Or you can even enter in that one if you felt you missed it, to do that one there. So I'll just take a long position. I'll put my stop loss just the other side of that candle, just there. And now, yes, that does go to 8%, but I'm not going to claim that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to claim 8%. You might want to write 8% down, Nick. In fact, I'll write that down.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to claim 8%. All I'm going to claim is 0.5%. Because that's all we're looking to do, to pass the FTMO. Do that, close the trade. Just a little bit more for break even if you like. So one trade, one over. So we'll either get 8% or 0.5%. We then go to gold, silver, sorry. Do you see that line? We see the green background? Yeah, so let me just show you this. Yeah, there we go there. That's it there. Same thing. I'll just do this for a minute. I'll just for quickness, I'll do a vertical line. Just for quickness. I'll go into the 1500. I'm playing with different sets of rules here. I could enter there or I could enter there. Yeah, because that was it there. Yeah, I'd probably enter.
Yeah.
Depends how I feel. I'd probably actually enter same candle, so it'd be there. So let me just long position right on the bottom there. I put this the other side. I'll make this really nice and tight for you. Now, how far does it go up before it changes? There. That goes 7%. Now, I'm not going to claim 7%. Why am I not going to claim 7%?
Because you only want 0.5%.
I'm only looking for 0.5%. So we can exit the trade, any of these trades, as soon as we've hit a target. Yeah. So Standard & Poor's 500. Same rules.
Yeah. And also, I think if you stick with 5% each day, 0.5%.
Green background.
It shows more skill and consistency.
Absolutely.
Than going for the higher numbers.
There's a money line.
Yeah.
It's easier to get as well.
There. That entry there. Or even let's take that one there. Let's take the later one. Makes no difference to me. But let's take the later one. So it's actually less. Take that there. Put that there. There's a little wick there, so just go under that wick just to make myself sure. Yeah, again, I'm not going to claim 5%. I'm only going to claim 0.5% next. That's all we're interested in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What can you do here? Strategy. What you do is you hit 5.5%. As long as it's going in the direction.
Move your stop loss up to, move your stop loss
up to 0.5%. If it takes you out, there's no problem. You've absolutely killed it.
If it keeps going, you take more off it.
Absolutely. If it keeps going, then you just keep moving your stop loss up. Next one. Let's not stress out about getting 60 pips or 20 pips. I know I said the 500 pips a week club, and yes, we did achieve over 1,500 pips with the 500 pips a week club. The truth is, all I'm looking for is 0.5% growth. Here's the money line. Boom. I could get in there. Now watch this. Stops there. This is an interesting one. Now, watch this. It goes up. This is not right. Let me stretch this out. This is a good one to show you what I mean. It goes up. Let me get this entry right. there. It goes up 28%. Yeah, to there. I'm not going to claim all that. I'm only going to claim 0.5%. So you move this up, your stop loss to 0.5%, wherever that is.
Yeah.
Because we've got a super. So around about there. We've got locked in a profit. You keep, so what you then, you keep moving it up. You keep moving up. See, then we'll just show you what you do. You just keep moving up. As it keeps going up, you keep moving your stop loss up. Keep moving it up. You keep moving it up. And under that, you keep moving your stop loss up after each candle or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Hits you out there, boom. But all the time you're locking in your profit. It's only one or two, it's only a couple of, it's only 30 minutes. So if you did happen to get 20-odd%, I couldn't stop you taking that. But I'm just showing you how what's possible. US 30. 1 hour time frame. James is going to love this. Let's look at our MACD. MACD's telling it's up. Yeah. Now this is where we've got some conflicting information. MACD says a buy. The matrix says a buy. The RSI at the top is under the 50. That says do not buy yet. It's not ready. Although we've got a bull here, it says it's reversing. A bull means it is reversing. So when you could, that would give me permission to enter the trade. That would override that line. Green background, matrix, we're very fortunate to have these tools. Our MACD, which James loves using, the RSI there, and it goes up. Now this one doesn't get quite as much. And so what we'll do is, again, what do you want me to use, this one for entry or this one for entry?
That one there, Jeff. The one that's
First
cleared it
or third?
properly.
First or third?
Third, mate, third.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to use, drop down to the 15-minute. Yeah, into that one or that one there. Okay. So what we'll do is risk to reward. Let's go the higher one. That's the other side of the line. It's a little wick just there, just to make sure. Tiny little wick. It goes up 1.65% before it comes back. Again, I'm not going to claim call it 1.5%. I'm only going to claim 0.5%. But if you stayed in the trade because it doesn't break your stop loss, it goes all the way to the moon at 3%. And again, you could have moved it up either way. James, Nick, demo, any questions?
No, mate, no, that's good.
Nick, questions?
All in total was 48.5% potentially.
Yeah, I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
US oil.
Yeah, I just wondered, what's the indicator at the bottom, the MACD?
MACD, that's not actually the MACD, it's a variation of the MACD.
Oh, right,
it's a variation of the MACD.
And is that
it's just a MACD.
Yeah, and that's an RSI line.
That's an RSI at the bottom with a 50,
yeah,
with a dynamic 50. I think you've got that in the ninjas, you've got that already.
Right.
Good question. US oil. Come on. US oil. Now this one has been slow. So a little dip. Now this one is interesting because you can see a potential of loss. So what I'll do is I'll enter that one there. I'll actually make it, I'll do this really from the low to the high. I'll actually do it like that. So you see the full thing. One thing is difficult sometimes with that there. So it's, and I'll put that in the middle. Yeah. I'll drop down to the 15-minute time frame. I'll try and find it. I know it was a little bit wide there. That was a little bit wide. So it'll be 4 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, that's it there. 1, 2, 3. That was, they're in there anyway. Yeah. So let's just say then I enter the long position. I could do that one, or I could do that one. Let's say I do that one there. Yeah. We can see there's not much there, but guess what? We put our stop loss just under the line.
Still get 0.5%.
Yeah, well, make 3%. As soon as it goes 0.5%, you lock it in, move your stop loss up to 0.5%, And if it takes you out, it doesn't matter. And if it comes down, it's taking your stop loss, which is now called stop profit. That one went up 3%. It made 2 pips, but it made 3% growth. How does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the bird in your background, Jeff, is agreeing with you, like saying for real. That's the what I've called a for real bird. For real. For real.
Yeah. I don't know if James has disappeared. Yeah, I think he has, but that's fine. Now, I'll carry on again. German 30.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Hi, James. Nice seeing you again.
Yeah, sorry there, Jeff. I had an urgent call at work, so
No, it's okay. I appreciate that. So, Damo, can you let us know? We did 1,500 pips and a slow Christmas week morning and a slow Asian range moving into London. We did 1,500 pips, although the target's only 500 for the week. But in terms of account growth, if we did this, set alerts on the 1 hour time frame, going down to the 15 minutes. Demo, what is our percentage growth?
51.5% at the minute.
So, but we're not going to claim all that. We're only going to claim 0.5%.
Exactly.
For
Per
each
trade,
trade.
yeah. Per trade, yeah.
Because
Well, 0.5% a day, yeah. Per
a day,
trade, yeah.
but I'm actually showing
A
you
day, 0.5% a day.
doing the exact same thing with multiple instruments. Like I know Shane loves US 30. He's killing it at the moment. I know Kerry loves NAS 100. She passed the FTMO with that. He passed the FTMO with that. It's been on German 30. Same rules.
And there's me, Mr. Goldfinger, being addicted to gold. So
Yeah, well, so here we are. So here's an interesting thing. You see this, right? When you see something like a choppy day up and down, so you say, do you take this one or do you take that one? So up, then down. And you look at this up here. It's flat. Look at this here. It's flat. That's a 200. It's a little bit of down, but it's quite flat, isn't it? You might say I could get in that one there because it's showing a bit of movement. There is a green shoot up there, but let's say you did take that one, it was there, and you seen it, and you decided to get that. Because that, like, you might, well, was that a win or a loss? Well, you might have won one and lost the next. So let's call them all break even. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's see if we get in there. Put this when there's no wicks. So what was that there actually? So I'm waiting for a sell on. That's still moving up. Waiting for a sell on the gold. It might not happen. Oh, maybe I set it the wrong one. Okay, so that candle there with my stop loss just underneath that line. I'm going to push that up so you can see that there. It hits there, it comes down. We stay in the trade. I'm going to come down. I'm going to wait to the next candle. We have 1% growth.
Still made your 0.5%.
So I've made my, so it's even went down. I've went down to that wick on it and then back up to there. So we're claiming, although it was 1%, I'm only claiming 0.5%. Yep.
Yeah.
Euro 50, 1 hour time frame. Yeah, same as. So let's look at this here. That's pretty straight. Down there, you can see it goes up, it starts coming down early. James, can you see that there? You did some, James did some education on the RSI. It's just like, sorry, MACD, that one there. When you see that there,
yeah,
you see it sloping down, that's giving you information it's coming down.
Coming on a sell.
Yeah, I've been doing some back testing on that on the 5 minutes, and I'm starting to get really familiar with it.
Yeah. So knowing that there, I've got a bit of a confusion. That says it's a buy. The matrix says it's a buy. This says it's a buy. So I've got 1, 2, 3 buys. It has been in a buy. So 3 out of 4. I'm going to go for the buy. Okay, just to let you know that's Yeah. I get in there, I get the ninja up there. I'm in normal candles as well. I'm just being really tough on myself, normal candles. That there, we don't have a wick. Goes up to the top, it starts reversing. I say, well, no, I'll get out at that one there. There's 1% to short, but I'm only going to claim 0.5%. I could have got out earlier. It reversed. 0.5% growth again. That's one. Questions on that, James, please?
I know this has probably been talked about over the past 20 minutes, so I'm probably not going to ask a lot of questions because we've probably gone over it already, but it's making sense. What I'm seeing is that you're waiting for the close above, a few other confirmations, and then you're getting in on the out candle.
Yeah. Now, what I actually do, I never did it with this time, I do apologize. I got that there, right? But what I'll do this. I got the ninja up, or it crossed that line there. I'll bring that back if I can. It's difficult sometimes, but it doesn't give you exact. I go down to the 15-minute. That's what I'm actually doing. And then taking it up from there. I would change the matrix settings for the 15-minute. So that would be green still. So James, let me run that again. Our time frame. Can you see me, James?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I'm just
time frame. Yeah. Next candle, we're looking to get in, but I want to get in early. I might be able to get in some of that there, depending on, or you might wait for the alert, boom, straight away for the entry. But
what alert are you waiting for? You're waiting for it to close above the alert.
Well, I have different things. I set an alert for an ninja up. We don't always get it. I look for the 200 EMA typically. I look for this. I look for that. I look for multiple things. But here, if I didn't go down a time frame, I would take that entry there. But I'm going to go down the time frame because you like going down to the 5 or the 30-minute. So I want to apply your rules to this, not my rules.
Okay.
Are you a 5 or a 15-minute?
I've been backtesting on the 5-minute at the moment. That's what I've been backtesting on.
So I'll do it on the 5-minute then for you. Now forget the matrix just now because that's completely wrong. And you can see there. Very nice. You could have stayed in the trade a lot longer. You could have chose to exit there, but again, you're only looking for 0.5%. Work there, if you do it that way there. Choose it out the first red candle. There's 1.27%, the first red candle. Forget the red background because I've not adjusted the matrix sets for that. So I'll go back to that 1 hour time frame. Yeah. 1 hour time frame. Got that there. This says it's up. Matrix says it's up. The ninja says it's up. But the green candle, I'm getting excited. This one here has been showing a slight divergence going down, although it's pretty flat, to be honest. But that candle was definitely a buy. Wait for the start of the next candle. It's green. Boom. We have a green up here. If in doubt, don't enter the trade.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
What part of it doesn't make sense? I'll ask a different question. What part of it doesn't make sense? Because there's always one part that doesn't.
The only thing I'm not 100% on is the Ninja Matrix. I find it can redraw itself.
Okay,
so I wouldn't probably use that myself. But
remove the matrix.
Yeah.
Right. Go with everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Nick sometimes had problems with the matrix. I said switch it off and go with RSI or your MACD.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's it. So going to the next one. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. So now here we go. Tell me where to, tell me, let's just get in there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
But let me just check. I won't do that. Normal candles, 1 hour. I'm going to draw that there. We saw the candle, we waited to the end of it. We waited to the end of that candle. We're not going to get in that candle though. That was definitely, that was green. That was up, although it was up and down. You're feeling excited, you go down to the 5 or the 15 minute. If you want to do the 5 minute. The next candle is red, wait for it to go green, you possibly enter in the one after that. If you were to do based on above the 200, green background, we're above, well, we're up and down above here actually. There, bear says the down, so it wouldn't actually enter to there. If you trusted this, your entry would be there. Which in that case would be there. And if you look at your MACD at the bottom, James, can you help me out here?
Yeah.
All this is a slightly different version when you get grey before the colour change. So you see there, it's right at the point of crossover where it goes down and it deletes. This is really early entry and it was up. That telling us I've never got back in until it started going up. That's telling us that's the entry candle there on the 5 minute for really optimization. It's fully aligned. We get a bear telling me it's down. We've taken it to the bottom. So we're now getting a pullback. That's been the pullback, sorry. Boom. There, everything's aligned.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily an alert, it's lining everything up. It's reading what this tell me. Okay, so based on that, let's enter the trades on the 5 minute. Do it on the there. Stop loss. Let's look for, is there any wicks? There's no. Would you be okay under that little wick there, or would you like further down, James?
I'd be putting it right there.
Right there.
I got greedy.
Yeah, here's 5%. Thank you very much. Nikkei 225. Again, I'm not going to claim all that. I'm only going to claim 0.5%, which is even less than that. It's not even one candle. It's not even 5 minutes, James. It's not even 5 minutes.
Crazy.
That's the level we've been doing here in the mentoring, guys. Every one of you has been in it, just so you know. Look at that there, 0.5%. Once you've got it in it, bring it stop loss up to 0.5% and just let it run.
Yeah.
Just let it run. If you want to exit the trade there at first red candle, I couldn't stop you. I couldn't stop. Again, if you want to just allow it to keep going, because it never actually hit your 0.5% stop loss, you can actually just let it keep going because your 0.5% is here.
Yeah.
Once it's hit the matrix background, it's 4%, 1.5%. The last one. Let me just check. Nick, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate.
1 hour time frame. That's the session there. Now, obviously you do it based on what session you're doing.
Yeah.
I just did it the slow Asian range where people say there's no growth. Yeah, we'll come back to this plan here. Right there. No, I won't. I'll go down to the Nick. What time frame do you trade off of?
Of late I've been using the 1 hour,
and that's working for you.
And 1 day on the matrix.
Yeah, just like no James. Nick's almost passing the FTMO, and not just by changing his time frame.
And that was just within 2 days. That's within 2 days of trading.
That's just on the hour, is that?
Yeah. But the
Nick,
only,
you tell them, not me, Nick. I'll shut up.
yeah, yeah, basically, James, I'm just trading on the 1 hour time frame and 1 day on the matrix. Obviously, and everything just seems to go a lot slower, take its time, obviously. And it gives you more time. If you see a change, it gives you more time to maybe get out as well. And
less emotional.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I keep it mostly on 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝘀, but at times I do revert back to the normal candles just to keep an eye on things. As you know, 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝘀 gives a different picture, but in general, that, you know, it just gives you a better all-round perspective of it. And well, like I say, when I was trying I tried two 10K FTMOs, and I was on the 15 minutes, etc. And I buggered them up in no time. I started with the 1 hour time frame, and like I say, 1 day on the matrix, and I started a new 25K FTMO, and within 2 days I've almost reached the goal. You know.
And what's that? Is that waiting? Is that off the MACD? Is that?
No, I'm not. I don't have the MACD.
This up here.
I have the RSI, like what's up the top there, but I have mine at the bottom.
Yeah.
I use I've been using the what I call the money line, which is in the center, that turns from red to green, whatever. And I've been using the EMAs. I've got a trend line, but I've been using 3 EMAs, not just the 200, but I've been using the 5 minute and the 17 minute, I believe it is. And like I say, the 200. So it's been a combination of the RSI, which I've had at the bottom, the matrix and an indicator, obviously, but also EMAs and what I call the money line.
Yeah.
So it's just been those few indicators.
Yeah, because I found that, because I've been back testing on the 5 minutes.
Hi, Hitton.
And it's,
Just,
I've noticed.
Just let you know, everybody, Hitton's here as well. Hi, mate. He's recently became a ninja. Hi, mate.
Oh, okay. Hi, Hitton. Yeah, I just wanted to say though,
hi everyone,
as well, Jeff. On trading with the 1 hour, you know, it's a lot better. It smoothens it out. It gives you more time to do what you want to do around you. There's less pressure, as you know. But the only thing is, whenever I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but whenever I enter into a trade, when I look at and it looks good, I mean, obviously before I've not been looking back on the 15 minute or 5 minute time frame and entering, but I've just entered on the 1 hour basis. But the minute I enter, that candle or the following candle always seems to struggle to get over my entry point. Sometimes it does eventually, and the other day it kept going, like last week it kept going. But at the beginning, as soon as I enter, the first couple of candles always seem to struggle for some reason.
What time frame?
When on the hour.
Right. So as I was showing you earlier on, go down to the 15 minute, or James goes down to the 5 minute, because what that'll do is that'll get you a tighter entry. For example, let's say we're looking at that candle achieved it, that one there.
Yeah.
That was let's call that the buy candle. Okay. So we go down to an hour time frame, 15 minutes. We've highlighted that there. Yeah. If we get in there straight away, it comes down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you wait for that.
That's like the problem that I've had, you know.
So you wait till the next candle opens and it goes red, wait for it to go green, or you get an engine up, boom. And that is a better entry than up there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That is a better entry than up there and losing all that there.
Yeah, because obviously just entering on the hour candle, it gives a false perspective, doesn't it? A little bit like what I said with the 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝘀s, you know, over the normal candles.
Look at that one there. Yeah. So enter there. So you got red one, it turns green. You can see the difference. Get that boom. And you got a much tighter entry. And as a result of that, the stop loss is better as well. You'd find out where the wick is. You can either do that wick, or you're not comfortable, you can use that wick down there or that wick there. What would be best for you, Nick, on a 15-minute time frame?
And
It's okay, you can change your mind. You can change your mind. So if it was based on the location just now, I'd probably choose down there, knowing you.
Yeah.
That would be too close for you and too emotional.
Yeah. I usually choose. I would have probably chose about there below that red one, mate.
That big one?
To be safe for now. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So let's take this up to see how much profit we get. We enter there at the right moment. We're only looking for how much is it? How much we're looking to pass the FTMO?
0.5%.
Right. So let's count the number of candles. 1 candle. 2 candles past the FTMO. For your, that's your target hit for today.
Yeah.
That's your target hit. 0.5% a day, and within 1 year you will become a wealthy man if you choose to do so.
This time next year, Jeff.
Yeah, but guess what? At that point, what you do is you move your stop loss up to 0.5%, and as it keeps going. Now, we'll just keep that there. I'm going to draw a line at that point. Yeah, I'm going to remove that. That's where stop loss, it goes up. It comes close, but it keeps on going. It might have hit it there, actually. It might have actually come back down and hit it there. But if it didn't, for whatever reason, it goes up, you would exit on the matrix down there, and that would be 1.5%. But our target's only 0.5%.
Yeah.
Now, I know James is a bit more greedier than you. And
I was going to say, because otherwise you would be getting a bit of FOMO or greed kicking in, like, you know.
James likes a nice tight entry, either there or there. Is that right,
Yeah,
James?
I do. I'm guilty of that.
But guess what? If it takes you out, you can get back in. And guess what? You've now got a growth of 8%, 8.5%, using the exact same rules.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you know your target's 0.5% a day, it's okay to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because these
That's
indices
right.
move.
Better to be safe than sorry, as they say. But then I have made them pretty tight myself as well in the past. So
Yeah. Well, we all develop as traders. So let's is demo there?
Yes, mate, I'm here, mate. Yep.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
so
I just turn the camera off, mate. That's all.
Yeah, so that's fine. So that's Nick there. You're on the 15-minute target down, and you got, let's call it, well, you got 0.5%, but there's call it 1.5%. So in total, hitting what we're doing, although we're talking about the 500 pips per week club, this is the strategy, it's one of them. But the truth is, you only need 0.5% per day to pass these funded accounts. That's the target. Today, the slow Christmas week, the slow Asian range achieved 1,500 pips. We don't need pips, we actually need 0.5%. The account growth this morning in the slow Christmas week, the slow Asian range is, anybody know?
Again, sorry, Jeff.
What was the account growth if we took everything?
If you took everything about you there, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm here. I can't.
Yeah, 56%.
56%.
Yeah.
If you decided to let their
if you
horses
decide to let them run, yeah.
let the horses run
56%
56% and a slow morning, Christmas week, slow Asian range moving into London. Or if you just want to pass the FTMO and have a life, you do one trade at 0.5%, close your computer, walk away.
And go out to the beach for the day.
Go back to the beach. I'm just waiting. I'm in Thailand, we've got a bit of cloud today, or else I would be at the beach.
Jeff, I'm in Torquay at the minute. It's cloudy here. I'm sure it's warmer where you are, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bit of a beach down on the Thames anyway.
Yeah, we'll come back. Thank you for that. Hitton, do you have any questions? Hitton's new to the ninjas. Now, just to let you know, Hitton was in.
Sorry, Jeff.
Hi, it's okay, mate. Just to let you know, Hitton came to us, he was part of a different group, and they weren't really teaching them to trade. They were more focused on other stuff. So he decided to come and trade like Jeff, and you guys as well. Trade like Nick, trade like James and Demo. They're all ninjas, so you know, as well as other things. So what we spoke about today was passing the FTMO. And if you have a £20,000 British plan, yeah, you don't put £20,000 in, it's a plan using a funded account. If you focus on 10% a month, which is only 0.5% growth per day, 0.5% growth per day. And I've shown you today, we've made 56% if you chose to take those trades and if you were up in the 8 slow Asian range. Now, when I moved into London, there's typically more growth. Hitton, do you understand that?
Yes, definitely.
I don't know how much you saw, so I apologise there.
Just on average, when you go for 0.5%, what is it in pips roughly?
It's irrelevant.
Okay.
It's completely irrelevant. It could be one of the trades could be 4 pips. It could be 100 pips. Depends on your stop loss. I'll show you how to work out up here, if you like, with this one here, actually.
I was just going to say different indices are different as well, work out different.
I know.
Everything's different. So
Yeah, I know your broker. So let's leave that. For now, stick with currencies or gold, and with indices, I'll have a one-to-one with you for indices. Because it depends on your broker. My broker could be completely different to yours.
Okay, fine. I see markets I tend to use.
Yeah, I don't use IC markets, so I have no idea how they use, but I know a few of you do. Yeah, so all we went from top to bottom, started in gold, silver, and that's it there. So let's look at the stop loss for gold, which you can work out. So the stop loss from there to there would go for this trade here was 6.6 pips.
Okay.
If you wanted, or you could have brought it underneath that wick. If you brought it underneath that wick, it would be 22 pips. And by doing that, just your risk to reward changes, but you're only looking for 0.5%. Yeah, so today, part of what things I do is try and loosen people's beliefs up about you needing 60 pips, 100 pips, or even 10 pips to pass. You just need 0.5% a day.
Yeah.
That's all you need. So I went up there at the red candle that started. Can you see that up there, Hitton?
Yes, yeah. Are these Ḥikanashis, yeah?
So this is normal candles. Normal candles.
Okay, normal candles.
I'll show you Ḥikanashī.
You're telling the truth.
Sorry, say that again, please.
I said these candles are telling the truth. They're
Absolutely.
candles.
Yeah, normal candles. Yeah. So I get in the bottom of there. My stop loss. What's my stop loss? Let's put it at the bottom. I'll leave it where it is. From there to there, I made 8%.
Wow.
Yeah. However, you put it below the wick, you made 2.5%. It depends on you. You could also put it back the other side of this line here. This is more advanced stuff. There, it depends. It just, if you're unsure, put the other side of the wick. That's because I do believe in wicks, you know, that wick or that wick there, and just wait for it to go 0.5%. So where's your 0.5% and use the wick? Let's find the 0.5%. It's not even one complete candle. Hitton, it's not even one complete candle on a 15-minute time frame.
Okay.
In 15 minutes, you close your computer, you put it away, and your wife says to you, or your other mates that you know from trading, say, what are you doing? I'm finished. What do you mean? We've only had one candle. I'm done. What do you mean? Well, if you do this consistently, 0.5% a day, that what I've just shown you there, you'll be a wealthy man in 1 year's time. Maybe you already are, I don't know. Yeah, and that's with a big, long, but guess what? You've not. You've actually you want to be like James and Jeff with a really nice tight stop loss. And your 0.5% is round about there. A quarter of a candle.
Wow. And this comes up every. I haven't loaded the indicator yet.
Repeat that, please.
This probably happens every morning, right? Or every.
It happens every day, but I mean, is it possible to go the wrong way? Yes, it is. There's one there. I went down from there. I'll just do this sell. There you go. That there. Put my stop loss above the wick, but I wouldn't sell in a red. This is a green. I wouldn't sell in a green zone, but I'll just show you. Put that above the wick. Only looking for 0.5%. %, using that ninja Kata. I would only sell in a red area because I trust the matrix. Let's look at this trade here, this one trade here. That one there. Yeah. Red matrix. Yeah. You see that one there?
Yeah. Yes.
Red background. Just there. I put that, look either up there or a wick. Wick up there. Look for 0.5%. Does it take us out? It does later on, but we've already got 0.5%. You lock it in, and it takes you out. Fantastic. You can move away from your computer, knowing you've secured the bag for the day, and everybody is a happy man. If we do this on a consistent basis, forex21.com. Go to forex21.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with an account balance of £20,000. Yeah. What's the percent per month? We're not going to compound it daily for this. It's 10% per month. Is that correct?
10%. Yeah.
And we're doing this for 12 months. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Yes. Hitting. That's 0.5% a day.
Okay.
Yeah. In real terms, we're actually compounding 0.5% a day, not 10% a month. So what we would be doing would actually end up more than this number here. So £20,000, 10% a month, only for a year. Calculate. And that tells me on 0.5%. Now you don't get to keep all this. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, because 20,000 that doesn't belong to you.
Okay.
Would you be okay with 42,000? And if you only made 30,000 of that, so the following year that 30,000 is yours. You get to keep every penny of that. You do the same again, 30,000, and the following you make 100,000. But guess what? You wouldn't do that. You would open an FTMO account and you'd build up to 100,000, 200,000. And next year, that's what all the ninjas are doing. Paul's going for 100,000. I'm going for 100,000. In fact, I think Shane's going for 200,000. We're all starting in January with the 500 pips per week club together.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely for it.
But it's not actually. It's just 0.5% a day. That's really that's the target.
Well, that's fantastic.
It should be the 0.5% a day club, Jeff.
Say that again, please.
It should be the 0.5% a day club.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but people would never join them. Say, I'm not joining for that.
Hey,
yeah.
Jeff, what does your bank give you in a year?
0.5% a year.
Exactly, mate.
Look, that number there could be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
Right? Because the truth, once you're past one account, you could then go and buy one at 100,000. You could, right?
Well, what you do is you get a cheaper account and pass that one and let that fund a bigger account for you. Buy a bigger one.
Yeah, and that's you take 100,000 off of that, and you get 75% of that.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I'm in Thailand. I can live very healthy off that, and have lots left over.
Yes.
So Hitton, we're a trading group. We're not a. Yeah, there was a little bit of people joining us and things. Like 3 people joined us this month with me, 4 last month. But this is trading. This is all about changing lives with a purpose through trading, not through recruiting.
Okay, good. That's good. That's
Can
good.
you see the difference in the group straight away?
Yes, definitely. I'm really excited for next year. I'm going to go over now until the end of the year. I'm just going to go through a lot of the videos and indicators and back testing.
Yeah, my advice is to find out about the matrix. So go to guide 10, the way I do it, right? But it's quite simple. Nick has made a huge difference to moving to the hourly time frame and doing the matrix on the date. Is that correct, Nick?
That's right. Yes, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1 hour. How is the money line already added on, or
No, that's actually a development group. I put that together.
Okay.
All it really is the open of the day. If you think of the open of the day, whenever they open, just draw a line when it opens. Yeah.
okay?
That's a development group that I don't actually own it, so I can't give it out.
No, I'm just basically using the 1 hour time frame, one day on the matrix, RSI, which I have at the bottom, and the 3 EMAs.
So I'll put that. I'll show you how to set it.
The 200, the 5 minute, the 17 minute, and the 200 EMAs, and obviously I look for the crossover, etc., or above or below the 200. The EMA, I mean the RSI at the bottom that I have, I look for the above or below the 50 line. So
okay,
and it has its own indicators as well.
Yeah.
I'm just using a few basic tools, really.
Yeah. Now, James, how do you use it?
So how I've been using it is on the 5 minutes, just testing on Fibonacci candles with the MACD.
MACD.
No, with the MACD, no Ninja matrix.
No matrix, that's fine.
Yeah, no matrix.
I like that. I like that MACD. It's powerful. Look at that there.
Yeah, it's really. So what I do is, I don't use the one above at the moment. I'm building. I don't use that there. And then I loop for when it leaves. So if it's red on the MACD, I loop for when it leaves the bars.
Yeah.
So it'd be I look for when the white line leaves the red bars.
Up here, yeah.
And then and then I have on there the EMAs that we talked about.
Yeah. Do you see that there, Hitton? It starts going down going up at that price. But actually, that's it there.
And then I look for the cross. So I look for the cross on the EMA, and then I wait for the retest. That's all I do.
What do you mean by a cross of the EMA? You're talking about when it goes up and it hits comes back down? There and there?
I've got that the black line that we put on, Jeff. I know it says the 2 seconds. EMA 3.
See, I develop strategies for different people depending on their needs, and I forget some of the stuff.
The 21
21.
EMA. And then
on the indicator.
Yeah, once it crosses that line and it's left the zone, I'm looking for a buy. And then once it goes above, I'm just looking for a retest.
What zone? What zone?
Not zone. Sorry. Once it's crossed the 21 EMA.
Yeah. So, let's pretend that was it there.
Yeah.
Once it crosses it,
I wait for like a retest.
There's a retest there.
And then I get in on
actually happened there. Boom.
Yeah. So and I wait for that either like an early entry or ninja up.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. You're a good student, mate. Exactly as the rules we shared. I was just making sure you remembered. I forgot the 21 though.
It's good though, because I'm in a trade for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's 10 pips stop loss, 20 pips, and I just get out at 20 pips. That's it.
2 to 1 done. Yeah. And demo yourself.
Say again, Jeff, sorry.
What about yourself? What do you do for yours, please?
Well, I use the hour time frame, go down
Hour
to
time.
the 15 minutes.
Yeah. Normal candles, 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗀.
I'm normal candles I'm using now.
Yeah. And you use
And also I
RSI,
use-
TMA, or the MACD?
I use the RSI, but I will be using that MACD. I'll speak to you later about
Yeah,
that MACD.
it's
you've
quite
got
a nice one.
on.
That one there, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one there. Just so you know.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout in a bit.
Yeah,
And,
not hiding anything, that one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's the one I've got on that RSI. Yeah.
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 So for everybody at home,
No.
you've missed an amazing session today. Who here is pretty confident we're going into next year, growing our account by 0.5% per day?
Gonna smash it, Jeff. Gonna
Yeah, I
smash it.
agree. Next year's the year that
Retirement.
it's huge.
I've got a feeling
Retirement is coming next year.
we're all going to smash it. We're all going to be millionaires next year. We're all going to
Well, let's not go as far as that, but you know, for
And
some
we're all
people,
gonna
it
be-
means,
and we're all going to come to Koh
Nick.
Samui with you, Jeff.
yeah, it means to
Don't
be-
need to be a millionaire. Just need to be comfortable.
that's
Yeah.
exactly. It's all about a lifestyle. That's what I say. Choice
Yeah.
to live where you want to live within reason. You know what I mean? So thank you for coming on. For the people that have missed this or watching this at home, thank you. Today was all about, we achieved 1,500 pips, 56% account growth. That was a slow Christmas week, the slow Asian range. We're going to talk about a £20,000 growth plan, 0.5% a day. That's it. Thank you all.
Jeff.
Nick, 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗀, James.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Cheers,
You're very
Jeff.
welcome.
Thank you.
And I'll literally see
Cheers,
you
mate.
at the top.
We'll see you at the top.
See you, guys.
See
Take
you later,
care.
mate.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
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 Thank you. Bye-bye.